Greetings to you all, guys. Welcome to the grade 6 social sciences. We are moving away from what we were doing last week about our Renaissance topics. We will continue to it next week, I promise you. But for now, since we will be having an assessment on Friday for geography, I believe it's best we do a revision based on the things that I'm gonna set on your paper, okay? So whatever I'll be teaching you today, it will be in there. So on our last day, I'm going to give you the exact scope, but this is the scope of what we'll be doing, what we'll be writing, okay? So please listen carefully, because this is important, okay? You don't want to find yourself writing wrong things there and there, okay? So today we'll be revising about latitude and longitude. Obviously, we'll be talking about geography, okay? I believe you guys remember this from term 1. What is the latitude? What is the longitude? Who can tell me? Where is it situated? What do you remember about the latitude and the longitude? The only thing that you are remembering, I won't judge you. Okay, we have Tikolo Mohale. Tikolo Mohale says that I'm new here, ma'am. You are mostly welcome. Please enjoy. Okay, we are a very loving family here. Right, thank you for coming. Lloyd.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how's it?
I'm good, and you, ma'am?
I'm good.
So, ma'am, latitude are the horizontal line, the imaginary horizontal lines on the globe, and the longitude lines are the vertical lines on the globe.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you very much, Mashore.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, we only had Mashore. Who else wants to try? Nobody home. Okay, cool. Let's do our revision then. Okay, so for this lesson, Pure.
So the latitude lines are the lines. So the latitude lines are the lines that go from east to west, and the longitude lines are the lines that go from north to south.
Fantastic. That's correct. Thank you, Pure.
Thank you, sir.
Cool. Nice. Okay. So thank you for participating, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay. So this will be a revision for term 1. If you are having your textbooks, you can go to term 1 and then the first topic there about geography. Okay. It's where we are. Okay. I won't say the page because we're using different textbooks. So by the end of the lesson, you should know how the world has been divided into 2. Yes. How the world has been divided into 2, which is the latitude and the longitude. Okay, so this is a discussion lesson. Please, guys, let's talk to me. I'll talk to you back. Okay, nice. Okay, let me just introduce my lesson quickly. In this okay, in my introduction, it is very difficult to show a world that is round like a ball on a flat sheet of a paper. Okay, so it is very difficult to show sorry guys about that. It is very difficult to show a world It is very difficult to show a world that is round like a ball on a flat sheet of paper. So we change the shape of the continent a little bit in order to do this. Okay, so sorry, I got disturbed. Okay, so some maps shows the whole world. We have other maps that shows the whole world, just like the globe. The globe shows the whole world. There are other maps that doesn't show the whole world, such as the map of Africa. It only shows the countries that are in Africa, okay? And then the map of South Africa, it doesn't show the whole world. It only shows the provinces that are in South Africa, okay? So those are the maps that show a piece of the world, okay? They show a piece of the world, okay? So map makers show the world much smaller than it is in reality, okay? So map makers will do a map, but they will show it as a small piece of paper than the way it is in reality, okay? So it is not the same, okay? So the map scale show us what reality distance are on the map. So tomorrow we'll be looking at the map scale on the real distance, okay? The real distance on the map, okay? So map makers draw lines on maps to divide the world into grids, okay? So in grade 5 and 4, you learned about the grade references. So grade makes finding a place easier, okay? So that's what they use, all right? So now we are going to be looking at the latitude and longitude on a globe, okay? We are going to look at the latitude and longitude at the globe. Who can tell me what is a globe? Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
A globe is it's a kind of ball that it's a ball that looks like the earth, and all the it's a ball shaped it's a ball shape it's a ball that shows all the countries on it.
Fantastic. That's correct. Thank you, Kia. Lloyd.
Ma'am, a globe is a model of the world, a scale model of the world.
Yes, that's true. Thank you, Lloyd.
Thank you, ma'am.
Flavor says on the group chat, a globe is a sphere that has the map of the world. Yes, that is correct. It is a sphere that has the map of the world. Okay, so here, what is the shape of the earth? When looking at the globe, what do you think it is the shape of the earth, of the world? Okay, Tikolo Mukhale, our new learner, says it is a ball which shows different countries. Fantastic. Thank you, Michael, oh boy. And then Flavor says it is round. Okay, yes, that is correct. Okay, the earth is round. It's a round shape. Okay, a model of the round shape is called, the model of the round shape is called, what do we call that round shape? What do we call that round shape? What do we call that round shape? Okay, Gia.
Ma'am, a model of the round earth is called a globe.
It is called a globe. Congratulations, that's correct. Thank you, Gia. Gia.
Thank you, ma'am.
Nice one. Okay, it is a globe right there in white. Okay, you can see It is a globe. Okay, what does the globe have? What do we find on the globe? What do we find on the globe? What do, Lloyd, your hand is up.
Yes, ma'am. So the globe is basically a map of the world that's just put into sphere form. So it will have pictures of all the continents. It will have latitude and longitude lines. It will also show all the capital cities. It will also have various signs indicating this and that.
Fantastic, Mrs. Lloyd. Nice. Okay. Kiabeti.
Thank you, ma'am. The globe has a painting or pictures of each countries in the world, all of the countries and provinces in the world,
Yes, nice.
and towns.
Come again.
A globe has all the provinces is painted or printed, all the provinces, colors, and towns.
Yes, yes, nice one. Thank you very much, my boy.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, nice one. Okay. As you guys have said, the globe has line across it. Okay. We also find oceans, continents, and the latitude and the longitude. We also have the equatorial line. Okay. So a globe has a line across it, which help us to find places. Okay. The globe has lines across it, which helps us to find places. They are called lines of latitude and lines of longitude. So we find those. Okay. Each line is measured a degree. The symbol of the degree is this one. Okay. This is the symbol. Okay, and let me get this one. This is the symbol of a degree, which when we measure, each line is measured in as a degree. Okay, so this is the symbol that we use. If we say it is 25, then we have to have this as a degree to show that it is 25 degrees. Nice one. Okay, so what is the line of latitude and longitude? What is the line of latitude and longitude? We have Talia. Talia?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes.
So the lines of latitude and longitude are the lines that these lines are not actually on the ground. They're imaginary lines. They help us to see where places are in the world.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's true. Thank you, Talia. Okay. That is correct. Okay, so the lines of latitude and longitude are, the latitude lines are on a globe or map that runs from west to east, okay? And then the longitude lines are on a globe that runs from north to south, okay? And then here, as you can see, we have the globe here, okay? We have the globe and it has lines that cross it, okay? These are the lines, okay? These lines help us to find a place, okay? We call these lines longitude and latitude. Okay, if you look at the globe, you will see lines marked on it. Okay, these are the lines. Okay, these are the lines that we are talking about. Lines of latitude go around the world from east to west. Okay, the lines of longitude go around the world from north to south. Get my point? The lines of latitude go around the world from east to west, and then this is from east to west. Okay, and then we have the north to south, which is here, the north, and then to the south, which are the longitude. Okay, lines of latitude and longitude are imaginary line. Okay, they are imaginary line. They are not on our world. Okay, in our real life, they are only on the map. They help us to locate a place so that we can say that where is South Africa, is Africa. Okay, they help us like that. They are not real lines on the land. Okay, that's true. Okay, so now we are going to look at the hemispheres. Okay, the earth shape is sphere. Okay, as I told you, the earth shape is round. I want you guys to look at this thing here, and then I want one person to explain it for me and tell me what's happening on this picture here. Yes, please do that. We have Kia. Kia, you are up. Your hand was up.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, what did you say I should do, ma'am? Please explain again. I quite lost you there.
I want you to look at the picture and explain what's happening on the picture here.
Oh, the picture is that the person put a rubber band there, and that rubber band is also he's making it look exactly like the equator, which divides the Earth into a northern hemisphere and a southern hemisphere.
Okay, Kia, thank you very much. Thank you very much, my boy. Who wants to explain to us as well? Okay, let's move to our lesson. The earth shape is called sphere because it is round. Okay, so this globe here tells us that the earth is round. All right. Yes, it tells us that the earth is round. So a hemisphere is half of the sphere. Okay, it is half of the sphere. It is the half of the sphere. Okay, so the two important lines of latitude and longitude divide the world into sphere. Okay, so the lines of altitude and longitude, which we have learned about, it divides the world into what? Into sphere. Okay, the equator and the Greenwich Mediterranean. Okay, so these are the sphere. Okay, so the lines of latitude and longitude divides the world into spheres. Okay, the equator and the Greenwich Mediterranean. As you can see, the equator goes from here until here, and then we have the Greenwich Mediterranean, which is this side. Okay, as you can see. All right, so let's see more about them. Okay, lines of latitude. Okay, so the lines, the 0 degrees line of latitude is called the equator. So when we are looking on the globe like this, always the equatorial line, it is measured 0 degrees. Okay, you should know that. It might come on the test and then I'll ask you what is the degree of the equatorial line. You can simply say it is measured 0 degrees. I've given you the answer already. Okay, so it divides the world into two. Okay, the southern hemisphere and the northern, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Okay, which are the latitude and the longitude side. Okay, so yes, as you can see here, this globe here portrays the what? The equator. Okay, the equatorial line, on how it divides the world into the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So the equator will divide, and then on the upper side, and then it will be the northern hemisphere, and then the bottom part, it will be the southern hemisphere. And then on the second globe, you can see that it shows how the Greenwich Mediterranean is the line of longitude that divides the world into the eastern hemisphere. So it will divide the eastern side and the western side. Okay, so you should know this, that the equator divides the world into northern and southern. I'll ask you a question that let me just say, which sphere does the equator divide the globe? Okay, you will say that divide the globe into the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, and which the Greenwich Mediterranean, you will tell me that it divides the world into the eastern hemisphere and the western. Okay, those are the difference. So we have the latitude and the longitude in degrees of the globe. So now we are going to look at the degrees of the globe. As I told you, the equatorial line, it is measured 0 degrees. Okay, so flat maps are easier to use than globes. Globes are very complicated. So if you don't know geography very well, it will be hard for you to understand them, okay, than reading a flat map, which is a paper. Okay, so we also mark lines of latitude and longitude on flat map of the world. Okay, so even on the thinking, the flat map, there are also lines of latitude and longitude. Okay, lines of latitude and longitude divide the world into grid. We use them in the thing, the flat map, as grid. Okay, that's how we identify them. Okay, so that's just how it is. All right, so map makers give some lines of latitude and longitude names. Okay, such as the equator. Okay, you see that some map makers give some lines of latitude and longitude names, such as the equator. Okay, the equator have been given a name. All lines of latitude and longitude have numbers in degrees. So all the lines that you will see on the globe, they all have degrees. Okay, they all have numbers, okay, in degrees, so that you can be able to spot a place. Okay, place in a northern hemisphere are in degrees north. So when we are looking at the northern hemisphere side, okay, we will say, for an example, 25, let me get something to write with. We can say 25 degrees north. Okay, north. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, you must also specify, okay, that a degrees on the north is 25 degrees north. Okay, yes, places in the southern hemisphere are in degrees south, okay? In the southern hemisphere, we'll say they are maybe 25 degrees south, okay? On the southern part, because we won't know if you just say 20 degrees, nothing. You don't say anything. You need to specify that the place that you're looking for, it's on the 20 degrees north, then we'll be able to understand, okay? You should remember that. We can write degrees north more simply as like this, you see, as I was saying, okay? Degrees north, okay? That's what I was showing you. Okay, so we give the position of all places east of the Greenwich meridian in degrees, okay? In degrees east, for example, 20 degrees east, okay? We give the position of all the places in the east of the Greenwich meridian in degrees east, okay? Of the, for an example, it can be 20 degrees east. Okay, I saw Kia's hand. Okay, and I'm also seeing Mokhale's hand. Mokhale?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you have a question?
No, ma'am, I was just saying an example of if you say 20 degrees east, there's also, you can say, for example, 100 degrees east, north or west or south.
Yes, fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Welcome, ma'am.
Sharp. Yes, thank you for your input. They mean a lot, okay? So if you guys want to add something, you can stop me and add. We are all teachers here. We teach each other, okay? As much as we are learners, I'm also learning from you. Okay, we give the position of all places in the Western Hemisphere in degrees west. So in the Western Hemisphere, we can say that they are in the, we can say it's 25 degrees west, okay? So don't forget the north N, okay, the symbol N, E, which stands for east, the symbol N, which stands for north, and then a symbol west, which stands for W, okay, and also the symbol south, which stands for the symbol S, which stands for south. So remember, places are always in two hemispheres, okay? The main reason for drawing lines of latitude and longitude on a map is to help us describe accuracy where a place is, okay? That's the whole point. When we draw lines on the map, the lines of latitude, the lines of longitude, is not that we are crazy and we love drawing. No, 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 because it will help us to describe a place very well, okay? We will say, go look for these for 25 degrees north, and then you go there and then you find, I'll say you find Africa. Then quickly you will get Africa. Unlike going around and looking, you will look the whole thing, you will never find it. So those latitude and longitude help us to describe an accuracy, okay? Okay, so we are able to identify where a place is exactly quickly, okay, without wasting time, guys. So as you can see here, this is the full globe, okay? This is, it's how it looks, okay? As you can see, we have the Tropic of Cancer, we have the equatorial line. You see the equatorial line that divides the world into latitude and longitude. And we also have the Greenwich Mediterranean, which goes from the side. You see, the Greenwich Mediterranean, it divides the, let me just do it in red, so you can see that the Greenwich Meridian divides the east and the west. You see, the east and the west. The Greenwich Meridian divides the east and the west part, okay? Then we have the equatorial line. We have the equatorial line. Okay, let me get this. And then we have the equatorial line. As you can see, I'm drawing. It divides the world in the northern side and the southern part. Okay, this is how it divides it. Okay, then these are the degrees. This is how we should write the degrees. You see here, the article circle, it's a 66 degrees north. Okay, and then we have the equatorial line, which is, you see, the equatorial line is 0 degrees. Okay, it is always measured. And as well as the Greenwich meridian, it is 0 degrees Celsius because it is in the middle. Okay, it is in the middle. I saw a hand somewhere. I don't know whether Muhale, your hand is still up. Muhale. Okay, nice. Then it means it was a mistake. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, so yes, let's move. Oh, that was quick. So now let's just talk. Let's have a conversation about the things you understood and the things you didn't understand. Okay, and the things that you are looking forward to find on the exam, on the test. All those things. What did you learn today? Okay, take your time and answer me. Mukhale, your hand is up. Okay, I can unmute Mukhale. Okay, I'm gonna start with Kia.
Thank you.
Who's talking? Okay, Kia, I'm sorry.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
First, I wanted to tell you that it's pronounced as the Greenwich Meridian, not Mediterranean, ma'am. I just wanted to tell
Thank
you
you,
that.
boy. Yes.
And today we learned about the Greenwich Meridian. I learned about the equator, and I learned that the equator split the Earth into the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere.
Yes.
That's all from me, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. Are you ready for the test?
Yes, ma'am, I'm super ready.
I can't wait to make a paper. Okay, Lloyd.
So today I learned that the 0-degree line is the of latitude is the equator, and the 0-degree line of longitude is the Greenwich meridian. And I also learned that the hemisphere is half of the sphere, and the Earth shape is called the sphere.
Yes.
And the equator line divides the Earth into the north and the south, and the Greenwich meridian divides the Earth into the east and the west.
Fantastic. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one.
Thank you. I also learned that flat maps are easier to use than globes.
Why?
Because globes are more complicated, especially if you don't know about geography.
True that. You need to learn more about geo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. Thank you, Pure. Mukona has a question on the group. Ma'am, must we study for the test? Yes, you need to study, guys. The things that I'm teaching you this week, they are the things that will be on the test. Okay, so you need to study. Okay, I'm gonna give you an exact scope before Friday, so you guys could go and study well. But the things that you are learning are the things that are gonna be on the test. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so we have Lloyd.
Okay. So, ma'am, what I learned today was I learned about latitude and longitude. I also learned about how flat maps are easier to use than globes, because globes are really complicated. There's a lot of geography there. There are a lot of signs, and the latitude and longitude lines might confuse you. So that's why flat maps are easier to use. Ma'am, I also learned about the Earth's shape. I learned about the equator and the Greenwich Meridian, how they separate the world into halves each. And then I also learned about how latitude and longitude are measured in degrees, if measured the correct word. But yeah, I learned about how they're indicated by degrees. I also learned how you write them, whether north or south, east or west. And yes.
Fantastic, nice one. Thank you, my girl.
Thank you, ma'am.
We have, okay, we have Mohale.
Question, sorry, ma'am. You can unmute me.
Come again. Okay. Problem. All right, guys. Thank you for being with me. I really enjoyed the lesson. Okay, tomorrow we'll be looking at scales. Our test date will be on the 24th of Friday. Okay, next week, this month. Okay, the 24th on Friday. All right. Okay, Muhala says, I'm so happy for this platform. The teachers here are doing the best for us. Okay, thank you, Gail. Thank you very much, and thank you for joining us. We are really happy to have you. Okay, so guys, enjoy your next class if you have one. These are the books that you can download for our new learners. If you need more textbooks, here we go. You can go to Google Store and then to Snaplify and then download the books. Okay, any book that you want, whether natural science, social science, math, anything is there. Okay, so from me and the whole team of School Digital, we love you guys and thank you for coming and thank you for showing us love, respect, and everything. Stay sanitized. Don't forget that. Wash your hands always so that you can be healthy and then so we can meet here. Okay. I love you so much. I love you so much. If you wanna contact me, here we go. Dumi96 mkwena@gmail, or you can get me on Instagram, or if you have any questions regarding our school, you can email us on stemdigitalschool@africatincreeks.co.za. All right. Hey, stay sanitized, guys. I love you so much. Be well.